Avenue of the Stars, there's a man suspended from the green light who has a bank that says Stop Deutsche Bank. He has a sign. The sign says Stop Deutsche Bank. No.
If anybody wants to ask any questions, you're more than welcome to over here.
The PIO.
Right now, I've been designated as the PIO.
Okay. Great. So what was Darren? I understand his name is Darren. What was he charged with?
Failing to disperse.
Failing to disperse.
As well as potentially defacing public property. Okay, now we don't know if ultimately the city attorney will go forward with those charges.
Okay.
The primary charge he's going to be arrested and ultimately booked for is failing to disperse. He was given 10 minutes to come off, leave the area. He refused to do so. At that point, he was taken into custody for failing to disperse.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
Officer, can we get your name and spelling?
Lieutenant Carlos Cislas, number 24985.
Can you give us a little bit of a summary as to what happened?
Basically, Occupy Los Angeles had a demonstration today here at Avenue of the Stars in Santa Monica. This individual at some point, with the assistance of others, that the investigation is ongoing, hence the reason why the crime scene was set up. We're going to try to identify the individuals that assisted and facilitated in him getting up on the traffic standard by putting himself above the street, which is a very busy thoroughfare, Santa Monica Boulevard. He put himself as well as the driving community in harm's way. At that point, the decision was made to go ahead and block traffic so that we can facilitate in getting him down. He was given a dispersal to come down on his own. He refused to do so, therefore he was taken into custody for failing to disperse.
And the officer came up to me and said that he attempted to let himself down, but needed to be rescued.
Apparently, he attempted to release himself from the post, but was unable to do so. I'm not sure what the mechanics was up there. The Metropolitan officers that assisted in getting him down and taking him into custody will probably have more information than I on that. Do you have anything on that?
No, just that the individual at one point, initially when the order was given to come down and to self-release, he initially declined to do that. At the point that the airbag with the assistance of the Los Angeles Fire Department was deployed, and our Metropolitan Division officers contacted him, explained the risks involved, and requested that he self-release. At that point, after nearly 45 minutes up there, was refusing to self-release. He attempted to self-release, was unable to do so due to, frankly, probably not being very well schooled in rope techniques and climbing techniques, and then therefore required that we go up and physically extricate him from the vantage point that he was at.
I have a question. So my understanding is that he was given the opportunity to take himself down. He was unable to take himself down, and then he was arrested for refusing to take himself down?
Negative. No, what it was is he was asked to come down initially before all the other resources had to be called out, and and he refused at that point. At the point that he decided to self-release, he was already under arrest. We were requesting his cooperation in that end to self-release and to submit to custody, and it was at that point and at that point only that he advised that he was unable to self-release. Whether that was in fact true or not is to be determined, and all aspects of it will be videotaped for later consideration by the city attorney.
Held understood clearly that had he indicated, once the dispersal was given, had he indicated that he needed assistance in getting down, we would have caused that to happen and he probably would not have been arrested. But because he refused to make any gesture that he was going to release himself or even request assistance to do so, that's when, after the 10 minutes had passed, he was taken into custody for failing to disperse.
Total arrests this morning?
So far, just one. Now, I say so far because we're not really sure what the group is going to do at this point. If they leave the area, they'll only be one arrest. If they stay here and commit some sort of civil disobedience, i.e. going into the middle of the intersection and causing traffic columns and refusing to disperse again, there may be other arrests. But at this point, there's only one arrest.
Well, we noticed that there was the demonstrators were pushed up the street. We did notice some against the fence.
There was some individuals that were detained that indicated that they were not aware that the sidewalk had been shut down. Giving them the benefit of the doubt, we went ahead and moved them back. Had they moved back across, they would have been taken into custody and arrested. But at this point, our effort was trying to get cooperation without forcing an arrest.
So there's just one individual on the bus over there?
Correct.
Thank you.
Can I talk to you again about him? My tape wasn't rolling in. Sorry. I hit the button, but sometimes don't want to. Just tell me about the guy in the street.
Again, Occupy LA, or a group that identifies themselves as Occupy LA, came to Santa Monica and Avenue of the Stars. At some point, an individual, with the assistance of others, that's an ongoing investigation, was able to hoist himself up onto the traffic standard light above on traffic that was going westbound, causing not only the traffic, the individuals in the vehicles being in harm's way, but also himself had he fallen. At that point, the decision was made to go ahead and block the street and to give him a dispersal to come down voluntarily. He made no indication that he was going to be coming down, either voluntarily or with assistance. After 10 minutes, the decision was made to take him into custody for failing to disperse. As you saw, the fire department came and assisted in making sure that we had a ability to safely extricate him without, if something went bad, without him falling onto the street or onto the roadway. We were fortunate that we were able to do that. Although he initially indicated he would come down on his own, he was unable to do so. He was assisted by Metropolitan Division personnel, who I think did an outstanding job in assisting him to get down, and he was taken into custody without incident.
Why was he up there in the first place?
I guess that's his way of trying to demonstrate and make his message heard. That's the best idea I can get.
When people pull antics like this, I mean, what kind of money is it really costing you guys to have all these resources here?
The only thing I can say is I understand that they have some concerns and issues, but clearly the amount of resources, the amount of traffic congestion that they cause as a direct result of this, it's untold number of costs. I'm sure the city attorney may be going after restitution fees and some sort of fines for the individual, but that's for the courts to decide on a later date. Our primary concern, whether it costs a nickel or it costs $50,000, we got to make sure the public safety is ultimately the key concern for the police department.
So what's going to happen to him now? Is he going to be decided and released, or will he go to jail? Or
he's going to be taken to West Los Angeles Station, where he'll be booked. Ultimately, a bail will be set commensurate to whatever the bail charge is, or the bail set for that particular charge, and ultimately he'll go before the court if the city attorney chooses to go ahead and file charges.
Okay, and off him, what do you guys plan on doing about the protesters that are here today?
At this point, the protesters are allowed to demonstrate peacefully as long as they stay within the law. We always facilitate in allowing them to demonstrate peacefully as long as they stay within the law, but the moment they go outside the law, then we have to take action to go ahead and make arrests. At this point, it's unknown if they're going to continue demonstrating today. We have to monitor it as the day proceeds.
Have you guys had any issues besides the guy in the light today?
Not as of yet.
Okay, thank you.
Can I get your name and how you spell it?
Lieutenant Carlos Islas, serial number 24985, LAPD, West Los Angeles.
How do you spell your last name?
ISLAS.
Thank you.